guys, it's time for just a fun little chat, and I wanted to share with you in this video a question that comes up a lot as I'm helping to coach and guide people with the different private sessions that I do. And people get to a certain point where they go like, how do you do your day? What's your day like? How do you discern what to do when? Types of things like that. So what I thought I would do is just start to give you some little tidbits of how you can approach the day in a different way. Many years ago, I was sharing with my niece. I was helping her through something, and it was something that I became aware of, like, you don't have to do everything in a certain order, like the way your logical mind tells you to do it. You will accomplish everything by the end of the day, or the most important things, the things that really need to be accomplished, when you discern and you listen from your heart and you connect to your intuition and your godlike sense. And even if you let the angels help you, they will help shift your day so that you're not like running around crazy in your head trying to jump through hoops all day. And what if Wednesdays are about, what if you change this? What if you thought about it this way? What if things were not what you thought they were? There's something else. What if something is actually better? And it's a day that I come on during the week with a post or a video or a class of some sort, a movement class, to teach you a different, maybe better way, a more efficient way, a way that can change your life. Because, I'm all about joy. I'm all about bringing joy and helping people uncover things to find their joy. And what if Wednesday is a day that I help you to change your perspective and also shift out of the ego, which stands for edging God out. That's like not the real you. It's fear programs. It's the what ifs that keeps us in this sort of idle state of anxiety. It keeps the subconscious kind of crunching around too, and it keeps you stuck. So as you know, I have many ways out of the loop, and also it starts with you. It starts with you making the changes and seeing that what you're doing isn't right or it doesn't feel good. That's like the first thing that I want to bring up, is if something doesn't feel good or it just doesn't resonate with you or it doesn't feel right, it's not a good idea to just go with it anyway. That's a sign. That's a sign saying, whoa, wait a minute. I've got to take a pause here and assess what I'm doing, because that just doesn't work for me, and I'm about to maybe step over the edge into the fear zone, and I don't want to do that because I know that there's a lot of pain and suffering there. So having said that, though, the ego will balk at your changes. It will squawk in your ear. You might hear voices from the past. You might hear your parents' voices, teachers' voices, your husband's voices, your friends, your colleagues, anyone who maybe has been broadcasting some of those what we call lower vibrational energies in the past. You might hear that, and you might also hear some of your own fear programming coming up, and that's okay. Just, there it is, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm still going to do what I know I'm supposed to do, because my spirit and my sense of truth and my integrity and my source of love that I am, that's what it does. It follows the guidance. We just have to switch the operating system. So Wednesdays is the day I teach you about different ways to switch the operating system from fear to love. That's what we're doing here right now. So anyway, getting back to my niece, she said that she learned, and of course I can vouch for that, we all learn that, and we've learned that from our families maybe, or being in school. It's like, okay, I have to get up and I have to start racing through my day and get all this stuff done, and then you're overwhelmed before you even, your feet hit the floor, you're overwhelmed already. What I taught her was something that I learned, and a realization that I had, was that it doesn't matter necessarily what time of the day you do things. It's a matter of if you accomplish what you are supposed to be doing in that given day. And you have to be open to the order of it changing. Okay, so that's key number 2. So 1 is about joy. If it doesn't feel good, what do we got to do to listen, to take accountability, to make the changes so that things are in alignment for you? 2 is Things don't have to happen in the order in which your mind thinks they have to happen, or the programming broadcasting system from the external GPS system, which sources God out of the picture, that says, like, love does not tell me what to do, only fear does. No. Okay, so it's knowing that there's certain things that when you check with yourself, okay, what am I supposed to do today? What do I need to accomplish? Okay, I need to accomplish laundry, groceries, and I'm going to sweep the living room. Some people will go, I have to clean my whole house. They will think sweep the living room floor is equal to clean my whole house. No, that's what fear says. And also then fear makes you guilty, makes you regret, makes you repress yourself, and it squishes the joy. It just tries to not let you have the experience of joy or fulfillment. And of course, joy is equal to fulfillment. That's all a part of it. So is recognizing that you're only supposed to be doing that which you are supposed to be doing in that given day, no matter what your mind says, no matter what you hear, no matter what voices are chiming around. It doesn't matter. Just stay the course and stick with what you are supposed to be doing for that day. If you do that, your whole life will change. Again, the ego is going to maybe put up some barriers, some little fights, some, BS, narcissistic chit chat. That's okay. You don't have to subscribe to that channel. You don't have to get sucked up into it. You can just go, well, whatever. Okay, you're just talking crap in there, or out there, because basically it's our intuition that's hearing from outside sources. And if you go with your own flow and you make a conscious effort to connect with divine love, the divine love that's within you, your intelligence, that is your God-centered source, your spiritual truth, that is all the intelligence that you need. It's more intelligent than the ego and the fear broadcasting system. Okay, that source is what created you. It knows everything. You don't need to consult fear. You just stay the course and do what is yours to do that day. Okay, so example. I gave you the 3 examples, that you might be doing. It might be, okay, your mind might say, okay, well, I have to do it in this specific order and I have to get it done by 10:30 in the morning, because then I have to feed the kids and I have to go out and do my 2 hours of work, and then I got to take my jog and I've got to fit in and take care of the dog. And no, you're already overwhelmed. No, it's a matter of listen to when. You might find that you are sweeping your living room floor. That's the only step you're doing. You're not cleaning the whole living room. You left that go because that's not real. Okay, that's a ego projection. That you're sweeping your living room floor at 3 o'clock before the kids get home from school. And that's something you would have had to do before you went to work, before you showered, before anything. It's like literally assess each thing. And because a part of this too, guys, is about getting off this crack, that what I call the mind crack, which I teach about in my ego school, which, by the way, is now available as an online course. Guys, you can go to my website and click online course and click the button and boop, take the course. It's all right there for you. I just launched it the other day. I'm so excited. But the way that you make the decision to get off of that crack in the moment is breaking the habits of we'll call them your mind. Okay? Again, a lot of the ego is not even your mind. It's other people's broadcasting systems that you bought into, that you hear through your own voice as if it's you, but it's really not you. So the habits that we've created, they have to be shifted. That's how you make changes. That's how you uncover. That's how you discover yourself. And I noticed the other day that the word discover has the word disco in it. It's like, it's supposed to be fun to let go of your shit and come into a place of joy and peace with yourself. And That's where the health is, guys. On every level of your being, that is the yoga. The mind, body, spirit, wellness, connection, the oneness, that's where the yoga is. So, breaking the habit's important. You might find that you're doing your meal prep. Maybe you put some stuff in the crock pot in the morning instead of what you would have done in the past, which is try to sweep the floor or clean your whole house before 10:30 in the morning. Your stuff will change, and that is exactly what you're supposed to be doing, because the key is what's supposed to be happening for each of us. If we are leading with our truth and we're going in our lives, we're letting our hearts come with us with every experience, and letting those doors open to the present moment, is that you will be providing for yourself ahead of time, just enough ahead of time so that you can step into the next experience and it's done for you. But you have to take action on it. So like if you do your crock pot dinner in the morning before 10:30 instead of sweeping, you're going to have a hot meal for your family, and you didn't stress. You might actually find that in the morning is a more peaceful time to do your chopping of your veggies and get your stew together, and maybe put some fun music on. It's important that you follow the way you need to be doing things, not the way other people tell you it has to happen. Not even buying into these habits of, I have to, if I don't get up and go now, I'm never going to do it. And then it's just a bunch of negative self-talk that's like not really you. So it's like uncover, do the disco dance, discover what is it that love is asking you to do? What changes is love guiding you to do? And do those changes no matter what. Again, ego's going to bitch and moan a little bit here and there, but the freedom that you feel inside and the sustainable, tangible fulfillment that you receive from staying your course and following your guidance for the way you are supposed to live your day, each day, with the tasks and duties that you're responsible for, it will far outweigh anything. And you're going to find that you have sustainable and more resourceful energy. That's the other thing. You're going to be like, holy shit, I can't believe I just got all of this stuff done. Or there's things then that will be threaded into your day when you start following your real plan inside, when you partner with God and your love inside of you. You're going to be surprised at the strength that you have, that you actually have. The courage that it's like already there. You don't even have to hunt around for it or try to look outside for it. You're going to be so surprised at what you find about yourself. And I call that finding the gems. And if you live that way, you're unstoppable. You are a badass warrior woman or man. You're unstoppable. And you have so much more energy to do. And you'll find that you actually, not only are you preparing for your day so that you can just pull up to the table and get what you need in every moment, but as you navigate your day, but you will have other things done that you wouldn't have thought of, that your logical mind would not have thought of doing. So that when you step up to that now moment, whenever that now moment is, like I'll give you an example. I have one of my dance costumes here. The last performance that Brittany and I did in our first living room concert, which by the way is going to be a virtual event. Many events coming up soon, which I'll let you guys know about. We performed Landslide, and it's a little cotton dress, and I've had the dresses for like probably 12 years. And when we first got the dresses, I noticed the straps were thin and they weren't really attached very well to the sort of camisole body, like the bodice area, and it was a camisole. And I had the girls tack give reinforcements in there, plus the movement. There's a lot of movement in the dance. And people were popping strings and everything like that. So it's like, guys, sew those in there. So fast forward now to 12 years later, after our last performance, I was like, you know what? I sense. I'm not putting that costume away. First, I had to look at my costume and say, can I get through one more performance with these strings attached the way they were? So I sort of tested them out, and instead of relying completely on my logic though, because logic would have had me being in fear, re-sewing those before the show. Stressful, didn't need to do that. I listened within, and my intelligent wisdom said, no, you can, there's one more performance you can get out of it. So I let it go. That was it. When I was putting my costumes away from the performance though, I heard, keep the landslide costume out, because you're going to sew that and get that ready in a more peaceful time frame for yourself, so that when you perform the dance next, you get your costume out, it's ready for you. So this is how spirit operates, guys. It gives you a different alternative, a different, a better, it's not even habits. The habit actually is you just totally surrendering and listening to your true guidance. That's your habit. That's your new habit. But what it does is it plans for the future in a way that your logical mind could not do. It couldn't even think of those things. When the logical mind thinks of plan, here's plan A, but we need plan B and plan C and plan D, and then we need the 10, 15-year projection plan. Hell to the no, guys. That is fucking stress case, big time. What it is when you do the follow-through steps in your day-to-day, your life changes, you open up and you let your intuition guide. You'll be doing things for yourself that you never thought you would do. And those are actually the things that you need to be doing that are going to help propel you forward and help you to eat from the buffet of life when it's time. So that does prepare you for the future in a way that your logical mind could not think of. There was like not in the 15-year plan. You know what I'm saying? P.S. I don't know, I'm getting the nudge here too. Tell you to get off the bucket list. Stop focusing on a bucket list. Just let joy in your true self lead your life. You will be astounded at the things that happen. Okay? No need for the outside mind to think of things that you need to be doing, seeing places you need to go. No, you're going to be racing around. Then you're going to be feeling like crap about the things that you've never done or the things you couldn't get to. No, let your internal GPS tell you and show you your true self, your real self, your spirit. Remember, God knows everything, and you are a part of God. You do know everything about what you need to be doing. Okay, so there's that. Now, the piece that I want to give you is to just let you know about morning time. Morning time is a sacred time when most people, there's morning people and there's night owls, right? But most people need some grounding time and some centering in the morning. Are you giving that to yourself? That's a key importance. And a lot of times in the morning is when the mind starts racing and it starts giving you information maybe about your day. And of course, if you're intuitive and you've cleared some layers, you might be hearing guidance too about things coming in through your day, and that can maybe sometimes overwhelm you as well, mixed in with the other garble. But again, what you do in your morning is really important to set yourself up for the rest of the day. So what I'd like you to do is observe yourself. Think about and watch yourself and feel into what you do in your morning, whatever time of day that is, and see if it's working for you. Get rid of the stuff that's not working for you. Listen for the changes that need to be made in maybe the way you're doing something. Maybe you need, more mindful presence. You need some more quiet time. You need to lay some boundaries down. Maybe you need to, say to your kids, nope, sorry, like mom needs 15 minutes here. Like, you guys go play or whatever. Go play with the dog, or, there's things that have to happen for you to thrive, and it's important that you are thriving, because if you're not thriving and you're not staying on your personal path, that is interesting. The angels are saying infecting everybody else. So it's a cause and effect, right? And then you're also not having a good experience with yourself, and it creates tension in your body, and your mind gets louder. So it's important that we dismantle the things that don't work. So that's where I leave you with this little chat. Take a look at your day. Take a look at your morning specifically. Let's just do it in small increments and notice what is going on in your morning. Are you giving yourself what you need? What changes do you need to make? How do you need to maybe rearrange the things that you thought you were supposed to be doing in whatever order you thought you were supposed to be doing them in? And what's the new order of things? And then where is your level of flexibility with yourself in the things that need to be accomplished or experienced in each morning? Okay? So it's a good one, guys. It's a good topic. That is the What If Wednesday chat. Remember, disco. It's supposed to be fun. Discovering disco. Okay? Discovering your real self. We'll see you guys in the next video, and peace.